Mumbai and Bengaluru's envy. Wide roads, multiple railway lines, a major airport, and metro have put Delhi way ahead of other major Indian metropolitans when it comes to intercity travel. But if things were so good already, what was the need to launch this? The Namo Bharat Express. As you know, earlier this month, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated Sahibabad RapidX Station located in Uttar Pradesh. After the inauguration, PM Modi also flagged off the RapidX train connecting Sahibabad to Duhai depot. All this is part of what is known as RRTS, or the Regional Rapid Transit System, country's first semi-high-speed regional rail service. But does Delhi need it, or is it a vanity project? And in this video, that is what we will try to explain. Why Delhi, despite its existing good transit infrastructure, badly needs the RRTS. Hello and welcome, you're watching The Mint and I'm Abhishek Singh. Now you must have heard the Modi government's tall claims about a giant economic leap. If not, listen to this.
आने वाले 5 साल में मोदी का गारंटी है देश पहले 3 वैश्विक इकोनॉमी में अपना जगह ले लेगा.
From becoming the third largest economy in next few years to turning India into a developed country in a couple of decades. Those are some very tall claims. And if there is anything to learn from history and others' examples in this case, it is that before a big economic leap comes painstaking, decades-long efforts to put efficient system in place. From cutting the bureaucratic red tape to cutting inaugural red tapes of critical infrastructural projects on a regular basis. China did that, before it Japan, and much before that, several countries in Europe. And RRTS is just one such system. Because if India is to turn into a developed economy, a bunch of economically prosperous clusters must be developed, along the lines of Paris, Beijing, Tokyo, and several others. And in light of the role Delhi-NCR is expected to play in the giant economic leap the Modi government has been talking about for a while, travel time of 200 minutes from one edge of the NCR to another for the working population will turn out to be a major problem. And RRTS could fix it. It could also play a role in solving a bunch of other problems, including reducing congestion on roads, helping bringing down pollution, stabilizing property rates, enable people to live more than 100 kilometers from Delhi while working here, and enable Delhi-NCR to become a prosperous cluster. And if you think those are bold assertions, let me try to make it clear with an example. Take Paris. The Ile-de-France is the second largest urban cluster of Europe, with Paris as the core city, just like Delhi. Now this is a great model for addressing the problems of NCR we spoke about earlier. This integrated transportation system ensures smooth functioning of France's economically most prosperous cluster. It comprises of the Paris Metro, Paris RER, and an extensive bus network, and successfully ferries 4.1 million people a day. Paris Metro is for short distance travel within the city. Paris RER is for 500 plus kilometers of distance, enabling those living in neighboring regions to operate in Ile-de-France. Notably, over a third of Ile-de-France's population, about 38 lakh people, hold transit passes, with public transit use growing by 15% over the past decade. This has progressively diminished the share of car owners and elevated road congestion. Such infrastructure investment can deliver economic benefits as well. Municipalities with RER stations have a 10% higher chance of developing employment subcenters, thereby increasing the demand for land. Delhi-NCR in comparison encompasses 23 districts, spread across 4 states, and makes the largest contribution as a single entity to India's GDP, accounting for 8% of the nation's economic output. The economic opportunities available in the region serve as a primary incentive for people to immigrate to the city, which has made residential prices rocket, pollution and congestion to increase while holding back the region's potential. And the RRTS can help fix all of these issues. Now that you know why Delhi-NCR needs the RRTS and how can it help the region develop further, let's talk about RRTS, which is being built in phases. Currently, roughly 17 kilometers of the RRTS is operational. Another 65 kilometers is under construction. The tracks are being built to allow trains to run at 180 kilometers per hour, while the average speed is likely to be upwards of 100 kilometers per hour. And in phase 1, a total of 3 lines are being built. A task force established by the National Capital Regional Planning Board has prioritized the construction of 3 routes as early bird lines. Line 1, Delhi-Ghaziabad Meerut RRTS. Its length is going to be 82 kilometers. It will run both above the ground and underground. The trains will run between Duhai EPA and Modipuram. There will be a total of 22 stations on this line. Line 2, Delhi-Gurgaon Alwar RRTS. Its length is going to be 199 kilometers. It will run from Daurahera Alwar. The number of stations on this line will be 22. Stations on main line include Sarai Kale Khan to Sotanala, and then line 3, the Delhi-Sonipat-Panipat RRTS. It will be 103 kilometers long. The trains will run both above and under the ground. The number of stations on this line will be 16. And in phase 2, Ghaziabad-Jewar Airport line will be built. Delhi-Faridabad Ballabgarh Palwar will also be a part of it. Delhi-Bahadurgarh Rohtak, Ghaziabad Hapur, Delhi-Shahadra Baghpat. Once fully operational, the RRTS system can propel Delhi into the category of cities with world-class travel infrastructure and make it an even more economically prosperous region. A model that can later be implemented around other major metropolitans. I'm Abhishek Singh. For more such interesting videos, please keep watching The Mint. Please don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to The Mint.